wide. But yeah, Liquid, you know, you compare what both teams are playing for here. You just have to feel like G1 will be feeling the pressure that Mark by 8 sneaks one home, and maybe they're not.
There's a slow down from a Chronic and then a complete whiff, leaving Mark open to shoot that one back behind at their depth as well as at their peaks. They have got some real clatterers in them, and Oski just forces his way through and scrums that ball in the orange net.
This just sums up Oski in real life, an absolute child mountain. And he just dodged.
The best defensive player. He had a couple of his own errors going through offensively, but we're seeing the G1 offense start to really put that pressure on. Seeing a lot of sustained shots towards that net. Atto slowing down, not getting the best touch, really weak actually out towards the center, and Atomic is in a great position to score again. Get back to Monday, this is the final day. They're trying to go for that, stealing the demo, coming in, the completely open net, the double demo in fact. This time Mark removing Atto with each other. Completely opens up that backside. 3 goals for Liquid now, 2 coming in the form of Large Oscar.
And 2 minutes left as well. So
dribbling out. Challenges versus Atomic on that side wall. Still nothing can come until a completely missed flick. Atto takes full advantage. Game win for Liquid.
Yeah, they just tried to bite off a little more than they could chew there. Not the best touch from Atomic, trying to dribble that one out.
Back wall again, Mark by 8. He scored from there before. But the second time, not going to be quite as good until Dorito and Error punished by G1.
Gee whiz, how's the shot? Top corner off the post there. Dorito puts that one away. That's the placement you want.
He'd run out of boost, didn't try and go for the 50, just hit it somewhere towards the net, but nothing came from it. Oski in mid-air though, just sucker punches that ball home.
Look at the pass downfield. Oski sitting central and gets the redirect mark by.
And then whoever wins that goes through versus Quadrant to decide who takes that final spot. And the bumps flying through for Team Liquid are crushing the hopes of G1 to make it easy.
Huge. Look at Atto down here, just going to work on Mark by 8. Dorito.
Goal scored until another error. Oski missing that 1-0 boost for Mark. He has to retreat, but the open net, Atomic is there to swipe it.
Just the speed from Atomic there was huge. Mark by 8 pushes it off the corner. Atto flips for no reason, and a Chronic just not ready at all for the shot on net. Almost, they like defending here, G1, though. They want to let Team Liquid in, but not that much. A Chronic's got to be able to walk that one in. Dorito demoed, no last man. Liquid regain 2-goal lead now. This could be game over right here.
That's a brutal final touch as well, just falling onto the ball. Liquid need to hold off from conceding 2. They won't be. In fact, Atto is going to be getting that 4th goal, separating the teams by 3. 2-1 in the series now. Liquid are being huge for any fans of German Amigos and Quadrant. It's in response to every DM too, which is interesting.
Speaking of the response, G1 off the timeout buff. Mark by 8 gets the first goal, Stumpy, 5 seconds in. That's the timeout buff if I've ever seen it.
The timeout buff, that's the quickest goal this series so far. Which is you over double the amount of goals you score on average. That one is not great though, because my next stat was going to be 43% drop in goals against. But Liquid, they come back just 8 seconds later. That is a horrible touch.
It is just steamrolled. It's going to get the pressure. Who's getting the bumps? And right now it looks like maybe G1. Atomic reset bottom corner. G1 go ahead.
Atomic. What a phenomenal play from the sidewall. Gets the reset, and then with the lightest touch of his nose, Atto has the huge amount where they've had this overperformance potentially. Timeout buff. Yes, please. 5 seconds again. And look at the double tap for a Chronic. Bang.
That is
bang.
ridiculous.
Thank you, man.
Timeout buff is real. A Chronic.
8 passing again, and now G1 with the offense.
Here we go. Dorito's got an opportunity shot. Atto can't get the save. He fumbles it in net. Dorito gets the equalizer.
Paint a target on the net, and Dorito's found himself a bullseye. That goes dead center. Who, in between these games, managed to change his car to Atomic up for the central touch. Bottom corner found. That is perfect. Fruit is flying.
He used every ounce of boost there. Dorito just palms it off to him, and Atomic finds the only place that he could put that. Demo comes out, but Atomic's last man, the bump. This could be dangerous. Dorito, the bump, is it? It is!
The physicality from Liquid, overwhelming G1 like a tsunami. One demo, one bump, an air dribble attempt in the challenge versus Atto. The overtime and absolute potential. Dorito, can he shoot? Absolutely he can!
He just had an absolute minute to work with this one. Team Liquid, no one downfield to challenge, and the bump from Mark by 8, forcing Oski into the net for the G1 just farming epic saves. Here's a counter-attack, could be dangerous.
Oh,
the bump, open net. A Chronic gets the goal. Team Liquid take the lead.
You can't dribble it past him, just 2 foot the final man. Doesn't matter about the red card, you save your team. He gets the shot. A Chronic and Atto. Starting to build for G1. And now he goes for one flip reset. Can't get over the second base. 50's in with the third. Atto, the second goal.
Sometimes the best play stumpy is to do nothing at all. The flip reset was all he needed. The second touch didn't come in. Dorito expected something. I can just hear that Champions Field announcer, Mr. Shogun, calling. Unless this can go in, Atomic gets one back.
How does he can touch this so perfectly? Just no movement on that ball. It sticks to his hood like a ball on a seal's nose.
He's got boost to work with. Over the top, Mark by 8 does parry it out. The bump, though, that's going to be a goal. Oski, the huge bump coming out. Oski, the cleanup crew, but a Chronic just going to work down in the offense.
Oh, what a lovely touch, too. Atomic had himself pretty much set on that.
Time off the side ball to himself. A double commit is questionable at this time of the game, but Oski doesn't care. Third man comes in, cleanup crew. Boy, oh boy, we're headed to Champ Field, baby.
You can see the defense here just get completely frustrated, trying to get that ball away as
in your living room, get off the floor right now and give us something. Mark by 8 is going to be able to put that one away. And G1, well, they can smell San Diego.
Right, tell your mum, your dad, your nan, and your gran, stand up, guys. This is what Rocket League's all about. That demo on the goal line, opening game, we saw Atto have 9 demos, and Oski, he was the one to shoot, and this time Atto is going to be trading his shooting boots with goal-facing prowess. The double-touch pass, wonderful for Liquid.
Look at the finesse from Oski, just biding his time. The pre-jump's coming out. Atto now last man down the other end. Oh, the error! That's it, Mark by 8 gets it in. What a crucial error from Team Liquid. Atto, oh no!
Everyone on Liquid able to find the opposition players and remove. Half of the game remains, and Atto is there to get one touch, taps it around the side. He was hunting for a man, but instead he found success.
Perfect, half the game to go, and we're level again. Atto, the bump on Dorito, doing everything himself. He's made up for that mistake down the other end.
Can come out, Chronic there. I felt like that might have been one, but now a 2v2. Oski to bump, and it ends up being off Mark's roof!
Oh no, I think I've cursed it saying they haven't done an own goal in a while, but Dorito could have saved that. He dodged the bump, but
Liquid are taking advantage.
Oh, they're in shambles right now, Mark by 8. Another double commit, and he's just left the net. He left the net wide open. Atto walks into an open goal, and this game 7 could not be ending more drastically here.
Didn't quite predict the misses that were going to come in from the Oxygen defense. There could be another one here. Itachi forces it for Tira. Just makes it look so simple, and it's 1-0 Carmine Call.
Well, it looks so simple because Itachi's doing most of the work here. He gets behind Rise, who's storming through the midfield as well, and Vatira has that entire left quickly cut out and can't get the follow-up shot, but now they've got to worry about the defensive side. It turns around that quickly, Cole.
It's unbelievable. Oxygen are looking the more likely. They're having more play. They almost score themselves, and then the ball lands on Vatira's Fennec, and the rest is close players down, and he's doing his job perfectly right there.
Ooh,
Maybe he has a chance as well to put it in. Yeah, it's still Itachi.
All about these decision-making plays, too, for K-Corp. Exotic chooses to challenge that early, and you'll notice Itachi has faith and trust in his teammate to win that.
A reminder of that 4-0 last time they played might
look at
just be there.
That is insane.
That's a genius read.
Look at the way he's reading this play. He's positioning himself in between all of the passing lanes, can cut it out, knows that's the last man back too, so he takes the shot. It's going to be hard because you don't have players like Itachi, Exotic, and Vatira on your side, but you do have Archie, who can certainly answer the call.
Yeah, waking up after a technical pause is a huge skill that Rocket League players have to have. Keep themselves warm, keep their minds sharp. Oxygen of sharp Vatira, and then sends it back to the Oxygen half.
Oh, but that was a big demo from Archie. I'm noticing more physical plays. This is such confusion inflicted from Oxygen Esports onto the defensive side. You're getting demos. You're going between each other. 2 players are up. Vatira doesn't know who's going to take the most part in this game. Karmine Corp have been slightly off on their estimations, and maybe another miss from KC on the backboard around the defender and right in front of the net.
Look at that from Jarius. That extra touch there over the top of Itachi of all people. You think he can...
I'd say they're fighting fire with fire, getting more physical themselves. KC and Vatira mind games him, weaves his way through, and scores first.
It was sure set in the Fennec that brought this car into the meta with dribbles like this, and I feel like Vatira was
had in that series, in that game, to make you think about him. Anytime somebody with the Fennec dribbles, and Jorius, he's on the Fennec. We're not thinking about Shawset this time because he's flying high. Yeah,
that was not a dribble at all. That was Jorius feeling the boost, getting around, and just reading the ball better than Itachi. Yeah. Had the better this event. Karmine Corp 6-0 in overtimes. Might be 7 here if this one goes in. They remain the only undefeated overtime team. Itachi sinks it, and it's 3-1 in the series.
7-0 in OTs. Itachi by himself. There was nobody in the...
And Casey already starting this game on the up. And Itachi's coming in. It could be 1-0 up. He squeezes the crossbar, but Itachi's going to follow it. The KC weapon is rolling.
Yeah, I mean, he's back in that comfortable throne, reading the position, reading the play, and how it's going to develop perfectly. Itachi.
I mean, Karmine Corp are looking for perfection. They're
another one.
Get into another grand finals this split, into another grand finals this season, and get their 3rd regional victory in a row. And you can see why. They're just so fluid, Turtle.
Yeah. Here we go, Itachi. Off the backboard, could make it 3. Exotic is going to make it 3. No double tap, but a good follow-up. We aren't even at the halfway point, and we're seeing KC be as dominant as ever. And I'm thinking back to what was working.
The Noxian running out of time.
Does look good from Rise, though. Extending that rotation, and now cutting out early. Vatira is caught in no man's land, and it's a freebie given.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Vatira expected Itachi to get the double tap. So then when Itachi missed it off the side, Vatira was...
I'm just saying. And now 1v1, Vatira Rise. Old teammates against each other. And Vatira reminds them who's sitting at the top of the food chain.
Show of hands, who didn't expect Vatira to score here? Anyone? Anyone in the class?
Anyone?
Nope, everybody. That's why it happened, because Vatira, because Rise with the broken wrist. Oh, it could be 5.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
Tachi, how are you going to do this off the kickoff? 5-1, halfway point. He didn't have any boost either.
Is that a tilter?
I don't know what exactly their mentality is going into this this grand final. As 30 seconds left. Okay, you know, do I want to be that guy and say it's possible? Come on.
Well, let's do it. All right, yeah, okay.
Come on.
Let's do it.
Believe. All right, Oxygen. This is going to be the
for their first event together. But since then, they have indeed exceeded expectations. They're going to be down here. The Itachi beats the Chronic to the punch. Karmine Corp continue to just be that little bit more efficient than their opponents. Oski's looking a bit awkward again. I mean, he called that he's going to fake this for the Chronic to come in, but really
hating that rivalry that they've got with Gen G. So many people salivating the opportunity for them to play against each other. Liquid want to be involved in the conversation. A Chronic lawyered around, and here was his result. He managed to get rewarded.
Yeah, Itachi was looking to keep that ball in the back corner, but
really struggling with those midfield battles, though. It's another one that he's been beat very cleanly to. And now midfield, nobody left. Itachi will not score an easier one.
That's a little bit careless there from Acronic and Atto. Acronic, I think, trying to pass the ball to Atto in the back corner and not overextend here. You know, it's all about staying calm in these positions. That's a good opportunity. Acronic forced it through. What a solo play by Acronic, taking a scenic route. A little bit of a stealing bounce. Huge fake on Itachi. And then the beat on Exotic to the punch. And they've got to be so careful here. It's Carby on the counter-attack. Slow shot from Exotic. Goes behind the pre-jumping defender. And just like that, Carper back.
Just can't give them an inch. I love the shot from Exotic. Actually, I don't know if he expected to leave that one as long as he did, but either way, played very well. Now a toe! That's enough! 2-1.
Finally, K-Corp. We're in an uncomfortable enough position. Boost running a bit low for them. They're a bit confused by whose position. Boost running a bit low for them. They're a bit confused by whose turn it was to go for the ball at times. And Team Liquid picked their spot. What a sequence from Team Liquid. Coming that close to scoring several times. But remaining consistent. Keep the rotation going. Not overextending. What it takes mechanically. They know that they've got the talent. It's all about consistency. Look at this, Ratto. Give these guys a little bit of time on the ball, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Itachi actually tried to pick up the back corner boost there as it spawned. He missed it by about half. Don't have any momentum for the follow-up. Team Liquid don't look comfortable. Vatira dunks it through the last defender. He needed a bit of help there. There was just none anywhere that he could see. Oski wanted to force it into the corner, but Vatira says no.
Your positioning, but the state of the opponent's positioning now off the backboard. Is this for the lead? Vatira has the stats, but why not? He was the one that set it all up.
Yeah, he probably feels like he deserves this one. Dusts the last defender, set up Exotic, and he says, you know what? I'm going to take this one for myself.
Doesn't really want to pull himself out of the play. Probably a good decision, but that bounce is so awkward, and they reacted too late.
A very awkward position for Itachi, who's got 0 boost, for Exotic, who's got 12 boost. He's trying to get out of the way of Vatira. He doesn't know where he is. And in all that chaos, it's K-Corp quite happy to just 50-50 the ball towards teammates. Vatira has covered this one well, and Exotic gets a free goal. I mean, where do you clear this when Vatira's coming at you? It's Acronic who's been tasked with that job. I think he maybe just didn't go early enough. He left it so late. Vatira had a freebie in North America. They're not going to get it easy, though. Oski reads a couple of misses on the backboard and sinks the opening goal in Game 4.
As good as KCR, they have not been infallible in these spots. There has been a lot of... More often than not, it's during the slow plays. When it's games up to pace, they're fine. That's, however, just Atto being a bully.
Phenomenal work by Atto. He lost the race to the boost there. Well, he doesn't have any. Vatira does, but he just parks himself in front of Vatira. Vatira can't... Actually, didn't give Exotic many options there. I think he maybe could have been a bit further across the box. Oh, what a snipe, Vatira! Underneath 2 defenders. Perfect placement. Look how much time they've got left. There's a long way to go if Liquid are going to hold on here. Oski and Acronic, they're both covering the high shot.
Will it even last for a minute left? Oh, not off a challenge like that. Itachi! He's just too strong.
Oski getting a bit too much on that first ball, and I think maybe falling prey to trying to be...
Can they get themselves their third off the double? Everyone's jumping, everyone's flopping, and nobody's gonna get there.
Well, Itachi in his current form has to be respected with this double tap, but you can't send everybody. It's an absolute panic at the back.
I think that was so crucial from Atto. Gonna keep the play going as well. He has got support. Goes the whole way by himself.
Oh, well, threat identification failing there for Carp as Atto looking for the floor double. Itachi didn't read that and accidentally owned goal. That gave time for numbers to gather at the back. Now Atto through one with a low 50. Can he go through? Yes, he can. Atto with a huge solo play ties the series.
Vatira got greedy. Could have played that to his own back corner, give himself so much time. Instead,
she's having a very awkward couple of games here. But Vatira is just doing more and more. Not enough though. Atto finishes off a full team offensive drive. Oski with a win on a 50-50, a knock on forward. A Chronic's there to pop it to the backboard, and in comes Atto.
And that might be a new wrinkle to the game that will be very good for Team Liquid. That is sheer power, unstoppable.
What a team play by a Chronic and Atto. Infield from Atto. A Chronic's creative saves I've ever seen. Snipe the ball downwards and have it bouncing at your goal line. I mean, Team Liquid deserve this game. They have pulled out some incredible plays at the tail end of a very tense, very even mid-game. And now you can see the pressure at Exotic. They can...
Well, right now in this position, you'd say that they're in the best spot, and Oski gets the ball over the line.
What a start for Team Liquid. A Chronic waits for the touch to come towards him. And in the goal mouth scramble, Oski's the one to keep his composure. Their coach Trevor Sachs told them, just ball chase harder. And that might be the answer as they finally fire back 1-1. Team Liquid are such a fast team. So good at pressuring the ball. Army Corp do consider themselves able to do that to an even higher level. Waiting for their opportunity. So many times in the past they've forced the issue in situations like this. Oh, wait a minute! The net's open! What has happened? The Team Liquid's rotation. Just what I said, that they're going to wait carefully. We've got Oski rotating upfield. Atto out of the game. A Chronic in a 1v1. No back.
For a Chronic. Tries to catch Vatira sleeping. And actually, his
team
is going to get there first. What happened to KC? Well, Vatira wasn't sleeping, but all the rest of the squad was.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is just a massive blunder by Chronic.
Is not going to be doing that. Vatira scores some time in the ball. He's up against Oski.
Oh my.
What a goal! Vatira is that guy!
It's actually pops it in field to him, and Oski probably looked up in horror as he realized, oh no, it's Vatira on the...
Their way was another big win for them. Instead, this one drops down to a toe. Gets the pass.
Atto with a monstrous pass. He had hardly any boost to play with. Had to wave dash alongside the ball.
A bounce back. Under so much pressure after just conceding. And now they're going to add another one. Brace for Oski. And Casey needs something monumental to take this championship.
Exotic couldn't get the touch.
Coin flip as far as we were concerned on the desk, whether who was going to win that. Quadrant looked great for a while, but Chronic, he led the charge yesterday. He was mine and Cole's favourite child on Friday, and he opens up the scoring in our first series.
I'd love to know the stats of Team Liquid scoring in the first minute, because this...
Your boost, he's that aggressor that extends rotations forward, and Atomic originally comes in. He's the star player, and he's the one who's actually making a difference with the first goal.
Atomic has got no interest in the German Amigos 50-50 game. We're 35 seconds into this one. Quite work together, have all come together eventually to make it here. But it's someone that's not part of that little trio. It's their own trio, Dorito, and he doubles the lead.
And this is the best goal for G1. You don't have to take any risk. You can shoot it directly from your own side. The rotations broke down for Amigos.
The player that scores then makes a stunning save. Yeah, the fact that German Amigos are overextending shows a few nerves, but they make it back, and they get back into this game.
Yep, good response, too. They've got 1 minute and 9 seconds marked by 8. A little bit late on the challenge, and Tox is given a free right side of the net. Nobody's there, and Atomic could have punished on the whiff from the goalkeeper, but it's still in the air. And now passing between each other, G1 take the first.
That was the finish of a man with confidence as well, especially after completely missing his lines when the first shot came about. The ball finds its way. Prove to themselves that was incorrect. As Ivan takes the shot. Ivan stinks it in the bottom right.
Ivan, I mean, he's just carrying along with the speed of this pass. Catalysm from the sidewall, clangs it across, and whenever that speed is
been substantial.
I think he just likes making it entertaining. He's rotating it slowly, and now he's getting the double tap, or maybe Atomic stealing it. Either way, it looks pretty. They're getting the job done, and they're up 2-1.
Dorito there, yeah. I think he got the call from Atomic. I think that was exactly as planned. Steaming in, saved again, this time by Atomic. German Amigos can't quite break through yet. Dorito, can he make the save? Not this time. It's Tox that bundles it home.
They finally get past the man who's getting every save imaginable. Tox, this one was just a 50-50. Instead of shooting it.
This is absolutely alive as Catalysm comes forward. Mark by 8's underneath him. Another bump. Calls into action, Mark by 8. He doesn't have the answer.
This is Tox infiltrating your own defensive end. He was looking for a corner boost, but said, okay, I could just turn around quickly and take out Atomic, punch him out the air.
Atomic's going to take this boost. Catalysm is his only target. Dorito takes Catalysm out. Does Atomic have the double tap? Of course he does. 1-0 G1.
Of course he does. I mean, he's not going to miss this one. Dorito, he understood that the demos were so effective in the last game that denied him some goal line saves, so he gives
first, and right now is G1 that have it. Dorito, lovely first touch, and gets the bump. It's just a bit wide. But he throws it into the middle where Atomic is waiting. Dorito at the heart of everything.
And this is patience as well from Atomic. He would have gone up and double committed, but he backflipped out of the rotation, lobbing towards the net. A great pass from Catalysm, but an even better save from Mark by 8, who then gets bumped, I believe. So much aggression, so much pressure, and German Amigos can finally get one.
Smart finish from Tox. There were goalkeepers there for G1, but he managed to pick his spot. In time, the 50-50 works out for German Amigos. The finish doesn't. Tox has one more chance, maybe, and Tox sinks it. His second decent finish of the game.
They got 3 attempts. 1 there for Ivan, 2 for Catalysm, and 3rd time's the charm for Tox. So much pressure.
In German Amigos, they don't need to chuck 3 players forwards because one of them apparently will do as much work. But out of nowhere, there's a mark by 8.
It didn't even look like they overextended too much. We had some player back. It was Tox, who's almost lurking too far back. Nobody wanted to challenge in the midfield. Tox getting scared, cold feet.
It's a little bit too floaty. And that may well see it away when you consider.
There it is.
I was going to say how good GA are at defending, but if they score a 3rd, doubly so.
Yep, it's over now. Ivan, good interception. Atomic, he was going for some kind of teammate passing play, looking for a clear maybe with Mark. 2 apiece. Game 5. Ivan looking to start things out strong, but it's Tox with the follow-up.
Lovely play from Ivan. Look at the creativity here. He just fakes out the second touch. And Tox is the grateful recipient. I love an aerial fake.
Yep, and that's got to be communicated.
That's that much more. But G1, they've stepped their game up after going behind, looking a little bit faster, looking a little bit better, and Atomic gets them back.
And look at this pass from Mark by 8. This man just used a slingshot to get this ball all the way off the ceiling, and it's almost unpredictable. You can't read that. And that I'm not seeing the best performance from Mark, but he could change that with his flip reset, or maybe a fake. He faked the flip reset. The defender thought he was going to go for it, but Mark by 8 just actually hit the gas and drove straight behind the ball.
Hello, Mark by 8. It doesn't have to be too fancy as well.
It's been quite the long day for G1, but German Amigos are just getting started, and they're hoping it's not going to be over quickly, but Dorito, he's looking to make quick work of German Amigos.
In the last game, it was German Amigos who took the lead straight from kickoff. They ended up losing it to let Mark by 8 do his thing still. He definitely hasn't shown any signs of slowing down.
Nice touch.
His decision-making is great.
Wow.
He puts that one on a plate for Atomic, and German Amigos, deep defending, punishes them again.
And the key word that you just said, Cole, decision-making. Mark by 8 had so many options. He could have gone for an initial shot. Teammates smacked the ball into the back of the net.
And now we have 3.5 minutes for G1 to hold their nerve, but German Amigos are helping them. Dorito on the score sheet again.
Second goal for Dorito. Might be the easiest one he gets. Catalysm.
Starting to celebrate a bit too early.
Oh no, what is going on?
But their defending is not. Just a lump of a hit forward comes them undone.
Oh man, might be getting too overconfident. This is a double commit. Atomic and Mark by 8 both throwing themselves at the ball. Then Mark by 8 is rotating back quickly. It was a good thing. Goes towards the opposition's half. Tox needed a better 50-50. Dorito wasting more time. Everybody pushed forward. Dorito, the man we started talking about in the beginning of the series, he's now the one to potentially end it and put the final dagger in.
And how
Fun with the first realistic shot on target. And it's punched clear by Quadrant. And it's not going to be able to... They're not stopping this one, though. Mark gets another chance. This time, the sniper is back.
Well, they are not tired in the slightest. G1 up and running immediately with unrelenting. About.
Yeah, he's on a pretty good streak here. This is a great chance now for Ixo to score. He takes it. Cash sets it up. Ixo puts it home.
Well, if he is going to keep that stat going, then he's going to be looking towards those players either side of him. They've been the playmakers ever since this squad was put together.
Wave doesn't get the clear to work out for himself. It's not going to go well for them on the back end either. End-to-end stuff from G1. Full team play. Cash just couldn't get that pinch off his own backboard to go to the side. King opportunities towards the tail end of this game. G1 are all over them.
And that was such a mess caused. I don't understand how this got as bad as it did. Looking over towards Cash, he had boost to work with. Relating Wave had boost to work with. And for a team that was...
The kickoff might play in their favor here. Indeed it has. Cash looking to shoot directly. Oh, what a goal from Cash. Just when you think he's going to drop down a pass, he goes on the other side of the ball and shoots it.
That is unbelievable by Cash. Well, you're wondering why everyone wants to see it.
Touch just looked like a bit of a giveaway of possession. You know, from this POV, he's not sure. Oh, this is a bit of a mess on G1's goal line now. Relating Waves here to play, but what happened here?
Getting bullied. He's just getting bullied.
Oh, he pre-jumps this as well. I mean, it's definitely a great...
You've got the nerves that I'm sure this sort of tiebreaker gives.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Well, speaking of nerves, I don't think you would see this any other time from a player like Mark by 8.
Oh, it's definitely a tough position there for Mark. He had very little. Just couldn't really get out of the way of it. Didn't want to waste the little boost he did have. Oh, look at this from G1. They've actually scored now to make this very tense at the ending. And it's Atomic with a great recovery. Relating Wave not expecting him to have that much pace on the shot. Great read and a great save.
This is the sort of Rocket League that I find so much fun to watch, Johnny. That is just it.
Wow.
He's so massive on both sides of the field.
With that save, really, for me, is play of the game, but great snipe across the pitch from Ixo as well. It's been all season and currently as well. They need to prove it here, and they are. Relating Wave makes it too. Ixo lunges in the back corner, takes Mark out of the play. Relating Wave was quicker up than Atomic. Good speed. Two teams in that regard.
Cash
look at this.
It's
gonna land. Well, Mark runs it in. This is a great decision. What a little pass that is from Atomic. While finding Mark in the back corner. Dorito knew immediately what he had to do. Great timing on the dribble by Mark as well. He didn't get too far ahead either. Just like that sweet spot. Where right behind your opponent. Oh, you're joking. This is just
Johnny,
not acceptable.
the stage is yours.
What on earth are G1 doing? I mean, I've pointed out they've close cheated quite a few times today. Ixo goes for a big dunk on the kickoff, knowing that they have not played those bumps facing the wrong direction. It can result in things like that. Oh, wait a minute, what is happening here? Well, Quadrant's defense has been so organized, and all of a sudden, they get a goal out of nowhere. Cash just left it. He didn't realize Dorito was going to go again. He left it. Defender.
Oh, Cash underneath, straight to Relating Wave. What
Wow.
a duo that was. How early is this communicated where Relating Wave is just sat underneath waiting for it?
Yeah, Cash just completely fakes out the first challenge.
As Dorito, backboard double tap, it's down from Mark. Top corner.
Great work from Dorito. That is not an easy reset double to threaten, but not only does he nail the reset, he also completely denies the...
Do go back to Dorito. Has got Cash waiting for him. Atomic goes underneath.
Wow.
What a read.
Just perfect. Absolutely perfect from Atomic. He's up quickly and predicts the pre-jump from Cash. Shoots it underneath him.
Relating Wave. Oh, that's not amazing from Dorito back in. Atomic over the
wow.
It is every single time. Recovery after recovery. And Atomic has outdone them.
Again, he's just fastest to the ceiling bounce. He reads it more quickly. Then Quad does look like a very free opportunity on net, as this might be Cash off the back of a Relating Wave double center ball has fought back for Quadrant.
That's beautiful from Relating Wave. My goodness. And if you're G1, you just have to respect that this could be on net.
G1 really have made the most of their chances. Here's another one, Atomic with a double, and he puts it in. I mean, that is a phenomenal hat trick from Atomic. 2 quick reads on ceiling bounces, and now a consistent double tap for 2 G1.
So much credit there has to go to Dorito. The series point, the double series point. It's Dorito starting us off up against Cash, and Cash backflips almost in surrender to the might of Dorito.
Yeah, Ixo is just a hair away from bumping Dorito there. You can see that he's trying to go for the bump. As we're saying, you don't want to be in 1v1s against these mechanical players. And they are actually going to send one right back. Well, look who it is. It's Relating Wave from the back corner kickoff, who fakes the air dribble up high, slows it down, dunks the mark by 8, and immediately equalizes. Start to the game this is, but Quadrant have overextended again. Doritos 1v1, and another perfect flick sets him up for an open net. Well, do not let this guy dribble your last man. You're not going to have a good time. That was a 0 boost flick from Dorito. He launched it into the joint, and then
a slow, methodical one to just outright blistering. It's going to be Ixo who wins the race. That was a photo finish to see who hit the ball first, but Ixo just across the line.
Oh, well, this is just Relating Wave against Dorito in this game. What a pass from Relating.
And you look at the way Relating Wave has been playing, it's easy to remind yourself it's Relating Wave on the bump.
He's done it again. Relating Wave. He stops G1 from getting control of the back corner.
1 goal difference. Dorito wins the challenge. Cash might not get back in time. Pass over to the side, and they take Cash out by adding an extra layer to the play.
Well, that dunk from Dorito is disgusting. How has he read that? And I believe he's intentionally hit the near post there. It looks like we've got a momentary slow in the pace, but not for long. Dorito with the finishing goal. Atomic lays it off to him. What an assist. Sneaking it past Relating Wave, and Cash had no chance from that range.
Here, no more timeouts left. Relating Wave off the ceiling. Are we going to get a continuation? It's Ixo. He stuck it in.
Well, yes, we are. Relating Wave right back to his game pipe farm with a ceiling pass. Atomic thought it was in. I mean, he saw Relating Wave hit the ball. He thinks, well, that must be on target.
Ball. You're Relating Wave, who is going to move on to this. He's actually got on target. He has hooked around that ball and given it some hit to put it in.
A brilliant pass from Ixo. Relating Wave trusting him and turns aggressively, winning a tiebreaker in North America complexity over SSG. And it's looking like they might need to do it in Game 7 in Europe as well if Vamos are going to take another tiebreaker. Relating Wave makes it 3. It was never going to be that easy, never going to be that simple. Relating Wave in particular, he's just so effective every time he gets involved in offense. So look at this though, it's your man Dorito. He doesn't want to be forgotten about. I mean, this is just ridiculous. They are dominating.
Well, I was going to say, but 2 minutes away. Maybe 1 goal away. Dorito actually fakes out Cash. Whoa!
Oh boy.
Hold on there. 1 goal between them. Lots of time on the clock.
Now listen, if Dorito has called that, if that was...
Dorito chasing around. Mark Bay is going to go looking for Cash. Can Cash survive?
Oh,
no, he
my
cannot.
goodness.
The ultimate comeback. G1 hold all the cards.
Quadrant, you cannot send 2 players. You've got a 1 goal lead already.